The NBC soap opera Days of Our Lives has been on the air since 1965, and let's just say that the decades have led to lots of drama and intrigue, romance and murder in the town of Salem. Lately, there's a lot going on for actor Chandler Massey, who plays Will Horton on the soap, and Chandler joins me today, one of his many stops this weekend here in Columbus, and he is also joined by the folks from Polaris Financial Partners who sponsored his trip to Columbus this weekend, Bob Dietrich and Steve Morgan, and it's welcome to all of you. It's nice to see you all.
Good to see you. Thanks for having us.
And Chandler, I have to say, it's so much fun to have you in the studio. It's so much fun to have you in Columbus. And congratulations on your recent win of an Emmy. Your second Emmy.
Yes, my second.
And you're 22 years old and you've already won 2 Emmys. You know, people go a lifetime without doing that, just once.
Yes, I know. I'm very, very fortunate indeed, yes.
Were you surprised?
Definitely. I was more surprised this year than the first year, and that was a big surprise in itself.
And there you are with the big, how nice, looks so good in a tux. Well,
oh, wow.
On Days, you play a gay man, and what do you think of the storyline, the way the writers are portraying it, the way they're portraying your character? How do you feel about that?
What I really like about Will and Will's story is that they told and they showed who this young man was first, right? And all his relationships and everything, and then
his struggle with it.
Yes, and then they kind of detailed his coming out story, but they just kind of made it a part of who he is, you know, rather than making it all about Will being gay and everything. It was just it was nice, and I think it was realistic and done.
I think
really
they are doing some things on the soap that they may not be able to do in primetime TV. Do you think that's true?
I think so, because we're on an hour a day, a new episode every weekday. So I think we can tell a much kind of more expansive story and hit all the beats. And primetime show that's only on once a week.
And what's the viewer reception been?
So far, pretty positive, I think.
That's good. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
I have to ask you, Bob, what you decided to bring Chandler into Columbus for?
Well, I learned about Chandler a couple years ago, and he not only is he an outstanding actor, but he's also been very prolific in doing a lot of charitable work in Los Angeles. He's worked for gay and lesbian causes. He's worked for women's causes, and that was really what impressed me about him. Is he's really given back to the community since he's been in Los Angeles. So that's why we decided to invite him to come into town.
I have to say, because you don't really look like a Days of Our Lives kind of guy. But you know, you never know who's right.
Yeah,
right?
no,
Chandler,
really.
You never know.
We watch CNBC all day long, but I have to admit, occasionally when I have time, I watch Days from 1 to 2. I have to confess. But ordinarily, we're watching CNBC all day long.
Well, it's Columbus Gay Pride weekend, so we are glad to have you here for that, Chandler. And Stephen, tell me a bit about your firm.
Yeah, we're a financial planning firm here in Columbus, Ohio. We work with small business owners, salaried employees, middle and upper management, and also with small businesses in the area with their fringe benefit planning, such as 401ks, pension plans, and the like.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Who would be a good client for you?
We work with salaried executives, retirees, owners of small businesses. That's kind of our niche, if you will. But our job is really to make sure that our clients' money is working as hard for them as they work to earn it in the first place, and that's really our primary goal.
So, Steve, what would you say makes your financial partnership so unique?
I would say the fact that we're independent and we are very client-focused and process-focused rather than investment-focused. We don't take a product and say, here, we're going to sell this to you. We meet with the client first. We have an array of products that we can offer, and then we decide from there what best fits the client's needs. So,
and especially what happened on the market just yesterday, Bob, more of a reason for people to maybe give you a call?
A tumultuous day yesterday, but if you look at the whole scheme of things, it really wasn't. You know, we have a great year going on, and we predicted in January this would be a pretty good year, and it looks like it's going to be an outstanding year once we get it through a couple of these bumps in the roads, thanks to Mr. Bernanke, his comments on Wednesday.
Hope they're just bumps in the road.
Yep. I think they are.
Yep.
Chandler, you are here beginning today. Right now, I think we're your first stop.
First stop,
in Columbus.
yes.
Woohoo!
Yes.
And from here, let me see, you go to the garage tonight.
I do.
Saturday in the park. I'm not sure where that's up in Polaris area.
He'll be in the parade with our group tomorrow, and then he'll be at the pavilion signing autographs Saturday for about 3 hours between 1 and 4 o'clock or so. Then we've got him at Level Dining Lounge on Sunday signing autographs and doing a photo shoot there between 5 and 8. And then Monday, it's going to be Chandler Massey NBC Day at the ballpark at Huntington Park, which is pretty cool. He'll be throwing out the first pitch of the day and signing autographs after that.
And
signing autographs after the game. Well, you were at Eastbound and Down. You played a pitcher in that role, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you really do know how to pitch. You think you can do that?
Well, yeah. Sort of, yeah.
Very few people get their day at the ballpark. I've never heard of a Gail Hogan Day at Clipper Stadium. There'll never
we
will
need
be.
one.
There will be. No, there will be someday.
Sure.
Welcome, Chandler. It's nice to have you here.
you.
Remember to watch him on days every day right here at 1 o'clock. Gentlemen, it's nice to have you as well.
Thank you.
Thank you
Gail.
for having us.
Appreciate it.